to set the bar. Try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, yellow waiting. Check back.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready, you ready? Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey. Tonight.
From the 24, Breeze. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Tate's got it. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Ready?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Breeze now to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready. Yellow lady. Right there. 54 miles. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Breeze. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Fire.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. This is Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Hey, box truck. Check right 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones, complete. It's Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, Leo!
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Sanders' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Jones forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Returnable for Lockett. Fighting through, and he's got space. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing Jones. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jones now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
Kill. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hatchet. Go. Hard. Get it ready.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This complete to Jones. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now Jones on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Jones now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's Carson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze complete to Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Breeze now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Lockett. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
64, weak. 5.
They run again with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Ready, ready. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Back, back, back. Head up.
To throw on third down. Jones being chased out left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third and long, it's Breeze.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Down. 8-3.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Get it.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the curl. Slam. You're good. That's cool. Ready.
Here's Breeze to throw. And a completion to Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one complete to Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that... football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Breeze. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Set. 95-56. 95-56. 54. You must be dreaming.
Back to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Three's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw is Breeze. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Breeze to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2 times. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem next week. So